Hello quiz heads, I'm Leon, your quizmaster from Hereford, UK, and this is Takeaway Trivia episode number 231. It's a pub quiz in a podcast. It's up to you how you play. I provide the questions, you provide the rules. Hope you've had a good week, whatever you've been up to. I finally got to see Deadpool vs Wolverine. Great film. And obviously, every week I tell you, I'm from Hereford, UK. I'm proud of Hereford. It's a lovely little city. And one of our most famous exports is the Beefy Boys. It's a burger restaurant that was founded here in Hereford. There's now 2 additional properties, one in Cheltenham, one in Shrewsbury. An aunt who is one of the founding Beefy Boys regularly crops up on British television showing you how to cook burgers, and has gone one step further and has now released a cookbook, which is currently at number 1 on the UK Amazon charts. That is incredible. So well done to the Beefy Boys. I don't know them. This isn't a sponsorship, but if you love good food and good burgers, check out their cookbook, the Beefy Boys. All right, then now on to the shout-outs. I know some of you actually don't like this bit, so feel free to skip ahead. I've put time codes in the show notes, but for those of you that do get in touch, it's the least I can do to say thank you for listening. I have had a lot of shout-outs lately, and if it grows much more, I am going to have to reconsider how it's done, perhaps. But for now, let's say hello to the following people. Abby says, birthday shout out to my boyfriend Ryan. We love playing along. On car journeys we team up, and at home we play against each other. He always loses. Ryan, happy birthday. Anne-Marie says, hi, my kitchen team recently started listening to your podcasts on our shifts. Would love a shout out to the Mailbox Kitchen in Lincoln. Hello guys, hope you've had a good week and the shifts haven't been too hard, but thank you for listening. Joanna Olive says, me and my fiancé are getting married on the 22nd of August. Please can we have a shout out for when we listen on our honeymoon? My fiancé's name is Tom and we will be the Schofields. So Mrs. Joanna and Mr. Tom Schofield, hello and many congratulations on your wedding. Enjoy the honeymoon. Beth Jordan says, shout out for Bunt, Fiona, Ella, Beth, Kyle and Lee. We listen to your quiz every day on holiday in Menorca. Mark O'Connor says, hi Leon, it's my sister Aoife's birthday on 20th of August. We've been doing your quizzes every Monday for the last few years. Wish her a happy birthday. Aoife, happy birthday. Sophie Mallet says, shout out for my boyfriend Sam, happy birthday, and hope you enjoy your week away in York. Sam, have a good one. Ali Rogers says, I'm Alison from Sydney-ish, Australia. Birthday shout out to my lovely wife Deanna, whose birthday was on the 9th of August. David Piers and Sam on holiday in Cornwall celebrating their 9th wedding anniversary. Hello to you. Nigel Johnston says, shout out for my wife Lucia for her birthday on the 22nd of August. She's a great quiz companion and co-pilot. Lots of love from Nigel and her daughter Amara. Howie Pearson says, shout out to my girlfriend Finley for her birthday. And Trev Dawson says, if I could send a dedication to my wife, Donna Marie, I've decided to make an honest woman of her and we're tying the knot on the 1st of November. He wants to say hello. So Donna Marie, hello to you. Thanks, Trev. Chelsea Brand says, happy 30th birthday to boyfriend Chris. And Jeff Sheehan says, shout out to our quiz team Rodders, who compete every Tuesday night at the Beach Road Hotel on Bondi Beach in Sydney. They use the podcast as training for the weekly trivia nights, where they have fierce rivalry with 2 other teams, Sexy Mollusks and the Tuesday Night Snack Club. I like the sound of that. Team captain Rodney wants to someday get onto the chase and show the world his quizzing ability. Jeff Sheehan, hello, and good luck, Rodders. Laura Hearn says hello to boyfriend Will. And Callum Weir says shout out to Andrew and Graham. They are celebrating their first wedding anniversary and they met at a pub quiz. They never miss an episode, so this would mean the world to them, apparently. That's very sweet of you, Callum. Thank you for that. And Graham and Andrew, many, many congratulations. Hope you're having a wonderful wedding anniversary. All right, then, what's coming up on this week's episode? Final Fling is on the way. The return of 54321 Around the World stops off in Canada. But let's get started with your general knowledge. Good luck. General knowledge. Question number 1 this week. Alien Romulus is at the cinema right now, but who directed the original 1979 Alien film? Number 1. Who directed the original 1979 Alien film? That starts the debate though, doesn't it? Which one was better, Alien or Aliens? Number 2. What is the main ingredient in guacamole? Question number 2. What is the main ingredient in guacamole? Number 3. What's the name of the cat in The Simpsons? Question number 3. What is the name of the Simpsons family pet cat? Number 4, how many legs do scorpions have? Question number 4, how many legs do scorpions have? Number 5, an outgoing US president who is to be replaced the following January is referred to as a lame what? Number 5, an outgoing US president who is to be replaced the following January is referred to as a lame what? Number 6, who managed Arsenal from 1996 until 2018? Number 6, who managed Arsenal Football Club from 1996 until 2018? Number 7, who was the main villain in the classic TV cartoon Inspector Gadget? Number 7, who was the main villain in the classic TV cartoon Inspector Gadget? Question 8, USA came top of the 2024 Summer Olympic medal table. How many golds did they win? Number 8, USA came top of the 2024 Summer Olympic medal table. How many golds did they win? Number 9, Sabrina Carpenter starred as Maya Hart in which Disney Channel show? Number 9, Sabrina Carpenter starred as Maya Hart in which Disney Channel show? And number 10, in English law, Lady Godiva rode naked through the streets of which city? Number 10, in English law, Lady Godiva rode naked through the streets of which city? And that's it, that's your 10 questions for starters on Takeaway Trivia this week. Don't forget, if you're not already, like and follow this podcast wherever you're listening to ensure it gets delivered to you fresh every Monday morning straight to your device. I'll have the answers to that general knowledge round after round number 2, which this week is around the world. So we continue then. Around the world is round number 2. We are on a quest to visit loads of different countries this summer on vacation. I've had quite a few requests for specific countries to stop off at. I can't guarantee we're going to visit them all this year, but I might save a few for next year. Obviously, there's a few hundred countries in this world, so we're definitely not going to get around them all this time. So please don't be disappointed if we don't stop off at your request. But this week, we're heading to North America, across the Atlantic, and we're arriving in Canada. Question number 1. Which Canadian author wrote The Handmaid's Tale? So number 1. Which Canadian author wrote The Handmaid's Tale? Depressingly, there are days where it feels like we're living it. Number 2. Which Canadian province is the largest by area? So number 2, which Canadian province is the largest by area? Number 3, Come On Over, once recognised by the Guinness World Records as the biggest selling studio album of all time by a solo female artist, was recorded by which Canadian singer? Number 3, Come On Over, once recognised by Guinness World Records as the biggest selling studio album of all time by a solo female artist, was recorded by which Canadian singer? Number 4, what is the highest mountain in Canada? Number 4, what is the highest mountain in Canada? Number 5, which pizza topping was created by Sam Panopoulos in Chatham, Ontario in 1962? So number 5, which pizza topping was created by Sam Panopoulos in Chatham, Ontario in 1962? So number 6, in 2022 to 2023 season, Canada was home to 2,860 examples of what sport facility? Number 6, in the 2022 to 2023 season, Canada was home to 2,860 examples of what sports facility? Question number 7, which Canadian city is known as the Stampede City? Number 7, which Canadian city is known as the Stampede City? Number 8, which famous Canadian is known as the Great One in the hockey world? Question 8, which famous Canadian is known as the Great One in the hockey world? Number 9, when did Canada become an independent nation? Question number 9, when did Canada become an independent nation? And number 10, which Canadian province is home to the Rocky Mountains? Number 10, which Canadian province is home to the Rocky Mountains? We will continue on our around the world voyage next week with another country, and I'll have the answers to that round after round 3. But before that, the answers to the first round, your general knowledge round. How did you do? Question number 1, who directed the original 1979 Alien film Ridley Scott? Number 2, what is the main ingredient in guacamole avocado? Number 3, what is the name of the cat in The Simpsons? Officially, Snowball 2 is the answer, but I'm feeling generous. If you put Snowball, give yourself a point. Number 4, how many legs do scorpions have? It's 8. Number 5, an outgoing US president who is to be replaced the following January is referred to as a lame what? A lame duck. Number 6, who managed Arsenal from 1996 until 2018? Arsene Wenger. Number 7, who was the main villain in the classic TV cartoon Inspector Gadget, Dr. Claw? Number 8, USA came top of the 2024 Summer Olympic medal table. How many golds did they win? It was 40. Now China also secured 40, but had less medal wins overall. Number 9, Sabrina Carpenter starred as Maya Hart in which Disney Channel show? Girl Meets World. I don't remember that one, but it was a sequel to Boy Meets World, which I used to love back when I was a teenager. And number 10, in English law, Lady Godiva rode naked through the streets of which city? That is Coventry. So you've had your general knowledge answers. Let's move on to round number 3. In this round of takeaway trivia, question number 1 is worth 5 points. Question 2 is worth 4 points. 3 is worth 3 points. Question 4, you're playing for 2 points. And question 5 is worth just 1 point. That's why I call it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And question number 1 this week, according to data from the 2021 census, which 5 Canadian cities have a population over 1 million? So number 1, according to data from the 2021 census, which 5 Canadian cities have a population over 1 million? Number 2, name the 4 members of the band Busted. Number 2, name the 4 members of the band Busted. Question 3, what are the names of the 3 regions of Belgium? Number 3, what are the names of the 3 regions of Belgium? Number 4, the Loganberry is a cross of which 2 fruits? Number 4, the Loganberry is a cross of which 2 fruits? And number 5, false or true, the only store in the Bullring, which is a massive shopping centre in Birmingham in the UK, that had a queue upon opening on Black Friday in 2016 was Greggs. So number 5, the only store in the Bullring with a queue on opening on Black Friday in 2016 was Greggs. Greggs, if you don't know, is a hugely successful bakery chain in England and the UK that does sausage rolls, bakes, pastries, sandwiches, all that kind of thing. That's your 5 questions on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's return to around the world. Canada was our destination, but what were the answers? Number 1, which Canadian author wrote The Handmaid's Tale? Margaret Atwood. Number 2, which Canadian province is largest by area? Quebec. Number 3, Come On Over, once recognised by Guinness World Records as the biggest selling studio album of all time by a solo female artist, was recorded by which Canadian singer? Shania Twain. Number 4, what is the highest mountain in Canada? Mount Logan. Number 5, which pizza topping was created by Sam Panopoulos in Chatham, Ontario in 1962? One of my favourites, which many of you might consider makes me a psychopath. It's ham and pineapple or Hawaiian. Pineapple absolutely goes on pizza. I am baffled by people that say it doesn't. It's delicious. Number 6, in the 2022-23 season, Canada was home to 2,860 examples of which sport facility? It's an indoor ice hockey rink, and according to Statista.com, the country was home to a further 5,000 outdoor facilities. Number 7, which Canadian city is known as the Stampede City? Calgary. Number 8, which famous Canadian is known as the Great One in the hockey world? Wayne Gretzky. Number 9, when did Canada become an independent nation? 1931. And number 10, which Canadian province is home to the Rocky Mountains? British Columbia. We return to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your answers. Number 1, according to data from the 2021 census, which 5 Canadian cities have a population over 1 million? Toronto with 2.7 million, Montreal with 1.7 million, Calgary with 1.3 million, then Ottawa, and then Edmonton. Number 2, name 4 members of the band Busted. It's James, Matt, Charlie, and Tom. If you've gone for full names, James Bourne, Matt Willis, Charlie Simpson, Tom Fletcher. Number 3, what are the names of the 3 regions of Belgium? There's the Brussels capital region, the Flemish region, and the Walloon region. Number 4, the Loganberry is a cross of which 2 fruits? Blackberry and raspberry. And 5, the only store in the Bullring with a queue on opening on Black Friday in 2016 was Greggs. Is that true or false? That is true. I'm not a fan of Black Friday. I think it sort of brings out the worst in us. And also, if companies genuinely want to do us a good deal, then do it all the time. Don't squeeze it into a highly commercialised 48 hours. Anyway, enough of my TED talk. Let's move on to the Final Fling. And so already we arrive at the Final Fling, 15 questions of general knowledge. Some slightly trickier than the previous 3 rounds here at Takeaway Trivia, but it is your last chance saloon to rack up those points for this week's episode. Are you ready? Number 1. What percentage of voters chose leave in the 2016 Brexit referendum? So number 1, what percentage of voters chose leave in the 2016 Brexit referendum in the UK? Number 2, what is the capital of the Republic of El Salvador? Number 2, what is the name of the capital of the Republic of El Salvador? Question 3. In the video game Halo, what is the name of Master Chief's AI sidekick? Number 3. In the video game Halo, what is the name of Master Chief's AI sidekick? Number 4. Which Australian landmark opened in 1932? Number 4. Which Australian landmark opened in 1932? Number 5. Which Roman emperor supposedly died after eating poisoned mushrooms? Number 5. Which Roman emperor supposedly died after eating poisoned mushrooms? Although some scientists think it might have actually been a feather. Not quite sure how you confuse those two things. Number 6. In Star Trek, which tough little starship was assigned to Deep Space Nine to help fight the Dominion War? So number 6. In Star Trek, what is the name of the tough little starship that was assigned to Deep Space Nine to help fight the Dominion War? That sound you hear is a dozen Star Trek fans in their best Worf impression going, "Little?" Number 7, which is the oldest team in the US National Football League? Number 7, which is the oldest team in the US NFL? Number 8, in what type of field does... There is a spelling mistake on my writing here. I've written riv. I think that's meant to be rice. So number 8, in what type of field does rice grow? Number 8, in what type of field does rice grow? Number 9, glossophobia is the fear of doing what in public? Number 9, glosso, that's G-L-O-S-S-O and then phobia. So number 9, glossophobia is the fear of doing what in public? Number 10, what is the smallest county in Ireland? Number 10, what is the smallest county in Ireland? Number 11, what was the former name of New York's John F. Kennedy International Airport? Number 11, what was the former name of John F. Kennedy's International Airport? Number 12, which country will be the host to the 2026 Winter Olympics? Number 12, which country will host the 2026 Winter Olympics? Number 13, first appearing in Marvel Comics in the 80s, who is the most well-known host of the Venom symbiote? So number 13, first appearing in the Marvel Comics back in the 1980s, who is the most well-known host of the Venom symbiote? Or symbiote, I think it is. Number 14, the original Facebook logo featured which actor's face depicted in ones and zeros? Number 14, the original Facebook logo featured which actor's face depicted in ones and zeros? And number 15, what was the title of Destiny's Child's 1997 debut single? Number 15, what was the title of Destiny's Child's 1997 debut single? And that's it, your 15 questions on the Final Fling. Best thing to do right now is go back through your answers, see if there's any you can correct or add to. Pause the podcast, double check them, but when you're ready, let's find out if you're right or wrong. The answers then to the Final Fling. Number 1, what percentage of voters chose to leave in the 2016 Brexit referendum? If you've put 52%, I'll accept that. The full answer is 51.89%. I never realised it was that close, and that just makes it feel even more bonkers that we made such a big change based on such a tiny percentage. But there we go. Number 2, what is the capital of the Republic of El Salvador? San Salvador. Number 3, in the video game Halo, what is the name of Master Chief's AI sidekick? It's the name that's been adopted by Microsoft for their Siri-alike companion. It's Cortana. It should have been Clippy though, shouldn't it? From Microsoft Office. It's already a recognisable brand. What were you thinking, Microsoft? Number 4, which Australian landmark opened in 1932? Sydney Harbour Bridge. Number 5, which Roman emperor supposedly died after eating poisoned mushrooms? Claudius. Wouldn't have got me, I can't stand mushrooms. Number 6, in Star Trek, which tough little starship was assigned to Deep Space Nine to help fight the Dominion War? The USS Defiant. Number 7, which is the oldest team in the US NFL? It's the Arizona Cardinals. Now, along with the Chicago Bears, they played in the first season of the NFL back in 1920. However, Arizona Cardinals were established first back in 1898. Number 8, what type of field does rice grow in? It's a paddy field. Number 9, glossophobia is the fear of doing what in public? Speaking. Number 10, what is the smallest county in Ireland? Louth, at 826 kilometres square. Number 11, what was the former name of New York's John F. Kennedy International Airport, Idlewild? However, if you've put New York International Airport also, please give yourself a point. It was called that too. Number 12, which country will be hosting the 2026 Winter Olympics? Italy. 13, first appearing in Marvel Comics in the 80s, who is the most well-known host of the Venom symbiont? Eddie Brock. Number 14, the original Facebook logo featured which actor's face depicted in ones and zeros? Al Pacino. And 15, what was the title of Destiny's Child's 1997 debut single? It was released as No No No, but there were two versions. There was part 1 and part 2. The sort of most widely played version was part 2. That's a real nerdy bit of knowledge that you didn't need there, isn't it? No, no, no. We'll accept that as the answer. And that's it, your 15 questions on the Final Fling answered. And I hope glory awaits for you this week. And before I go, just enough time to leave you with one final tat fact. Did you know that a cloud weighs around 1 million tonnes? So if you weren't anxious about all that weight hovering above your head before, you are now. Thank you for playing Takeaway Trivia. It's been awesome to be a quizmaster. I'll be back with more trivia next week. Have a great week, have a safe week, and we'll quiz again soon. Take care. I hope you're enjoying Takeaway Trivia. Don't forget, we're now available wherever you get your podcasts, so please subscribe, rate and review to help this quiz grow. Also, if there's anything you would like to be tested on, any subjects you'd like to hear in the quiz, please get in touch. You can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/takeawaytrivia or on Threads at Bar Wars. Finally, we're also available on YouTube, youtube.com/@takeawaytrivia. Happy quizzing! The intro music is There It Is by Kevin MacLeod, available from incomputech.filmmusic.io, licensed by creativecommons.org.